Let's talk about that pole vault hack. Shawn, my plant is always late. Shawn, my step is always under. Shawn, I'm leaning back at takeoff. Shawn, I'm weirdly obsessed with women's shoes. Whoa! Whoa! I can help you with the first 3, but number 4, you're on your own. To put this in a nutshell, it's all about weird perceptions due to the pole drop. Let me explain. It's all about geometry and angles. The higher the pole is, the farther your brain thinks you are from the box. And because of this, your plant is late, you're leaning back, and it's forcing you to take off under. Another way of saying it is, if you keep your tip up too long, you're gonna have a bad time. I'll give you 2 examples. One's a little sciencey and one's a little more practical. Let's go. Say we put the ruler at the back of the box. This is 0. Here's our vaulter at 0. This is where we want to plant. Okay? If we pick the pole all the way up, our little vaulter is located at about 15 inches. As the pole lowers, our vaulter is moving. That means the tip of our pole is getting farther in front of us, farther away from our head, until we get to 0. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense? I hope it does.
Now, the higher the pole is, the farther your brain thinks it is from the back of the box. Makes sense, right? It's up high. It's got a long ways to go. As you lower it, got a shorter distance to go. Still holding in the same spot, but your brain thinks it's something else. It ends up looking like some kind of Jedi mind trick, even though I'm holding Batman, and that doesn't make any sense, but it's kind of how it works. If you still don't believe me, I'll give you another example. One thing I do at my camps is I put a random X on the track or the ground someplace. Then I have the kid grab their pole, pick it up like they're about ready to run, and stand wherever they think the tip would drop and land on the X. Usually what happens is they'll start someplace and they'll drop the tip and they missed. Good 4, 5, 6, 7 inches. They have to do it again, they move back a little bit, they're still off. You'll find that the kids who start with their pole higher are way more off at hitting the X. The kids who start a little lower, it's easier to adjust where you're gonna hit. And this makes a lot of sense because it's just like playing darts. It's easier to hit a dartboard if you're closer to the dartboard. It's farther away, your perceptions and everything's off. If you keep your tip up too long, have a bad time. So by getting your tip lower, you're essentially having the tip of the pole closer to the box, and your vision, your eye-pole coordination improves. And then your plant gets on time and usually fixes a lot of things. Does that make sense?